Hello everyone, welcome to this class. I'm so happy to have you. You guys have been learning a lot of concepts. You've been exploring addition with and subtraction with regrouping. You've been doing addition with carrying, subtraction with borrowing. You learned how to differentiate two-dimensional shapes and three-dimensional shapes. You learned the vocabulary about them, such as vertex, such as face, such as edge, such as side, and so on. And you learn how to actually solve with problems involving two steps. In today's lesson, we're gonna move on to something more practical, something that you encounter in your daily life, and that you can really connect to very easily. I'm going to show you these pictures, and you guys are going to guess what these are. If you look at this book, you can see there's this picture and that picture. I'll give you a few seconds so you can observe them and you can look at them. They're beautiful, they're colorful, but what are they really and do we need to learn them? Well, these pictures are called graphs. So in this lesson, we're going to learn about graphs, but not only graphs. We're going to also learn about data. So we're going to learn about data and graphs. Those are the two things we're learning in today's lesson. So what is data? Data is nothing but information. Someone may say, what is information? Information is anything that you know, anything you can count, anything you can hear. I'll give you an example. If I have 5 pencils in my pencil case, then the data about my pencil case is 5 pencils. If there are 10 students in your class, then the data about your class is 10 students. If there are 7 girls in your class and 3 boys, so the data about your class is 3 boys and 7 girls. So this is data. And if Mr. Jerry is the only man in the school, that's also data. So those was examples of data. And you see you have a lot of data. You know how many friends you have, that's data. You know how many pets you have at home, that's data. You know how many video games you have, that's data. You know how many books you actually read every single day, that's data. For example, Mr. Jerry makes an effort to read at least one book a week. Not a book that thick, but one book a week, or at best a month. And this is data. Mr. Jerry reads a book every single month. It's data. Well, so let's move on to more examples, so we can understand it clearly. I took an example of a class, and in this example, we're gonna see the amount of students and their favorite pets. So, in grade 1 class, there are students, 7 of the students love cats. 5 of the students in the class love dogs. 2 of the students in class love birds. And 4 of the students in class love hamsters. This is data. It's data and we can represent data. So, this was the definition of data. And a graph is like a picture. It helps you visually represent the data, write the data for everybody to understand it. Mathematicians have come up with a way that they can write information for everybody to understand that information. And that way of writing information or data is this way. It's called graphs. You have this graph, you have this graph, and I also have charts. So we're gonna see how we can draw the different types of graphs you're learning in this lesson. Good. So let's move on to the graphs. The first graph we're gonna do here about the information in your classroom is called the tally graph. And to draw the tally graph, all you need to do is draw a rectangle, and divide the rectangle into parts. Then you draw a line there. Now let's put the headings. The headings here are the data that we have in the class. So here it's the students, number of students. Now I'm gonna put the pets first. I'll put the pets. I put the pets and here number of students. Number of students. So I have students here and their pets here. The first type of pets we have in the class that students love in grade 1 are cats. Then there are dogs. They are birds. And the last one is hamster. Hamster. Good. So I have my tally charts. This tally chart is going to help me represent the data. How many students actually, this here in this row, I'm going to write the number of the students. So how many students actually love cats? It says 7. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, and I put a 5 like this. The 5 crosses the 4. So it's 5, 6, 7 students. Now, how many students love dogs? There are 5 students. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Since it's the fifth tally, it's going to cross out the 4. So 5 uh, students. How many students love birds? There are only 1, 2. How many students love hamsters? There are 4. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm done with my tally chart. For every mathematician, when they look at this chart, they will understand that these are the pets and these are the students who love these pets, or the students whose favorite pets are these animals. Good. So I'm going to use the same information to represent it in a different way. This is a different way of representing. I'm going to divide my table like this so you can be able to see. Good. I'm going to use these two headings on my bar graph. So here I'm gonna have here number of number of students, students. There are 7 students. I mean the highest amount of students is 7, and so we're gonna make sure that we have all the numbers until till 7, even more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say 8. So I'll put a 0 there, showing that uh, I'm starting from there. This is the origin. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Though we don't have 8 in the problem, it's okay. I can still write 8 there. And now here, the pets. The pets horizontally and vertically. So vertically, I have the number of the student, and horizontally, I have the pets. I'll have your cats. I'll have your dogs. Choose me, dogs. I will have here birds and hamsters. Good. Let's do the bar. You know how to draw bars. So it says for cats there are 7 students. For cats there are 7 students. See, this is the maximum I have for cats. So I'm gonna shade this. I can color it. You can use any color to shade that. This represents the cats or the amount of students whose favorite pets or cats. Now let's move on to birds, to dogs. For dogs, you have 5. It's 6. It says 5. Yes, 5. So it's somewhere there. 5 for dogs. I'll put this 5 for dogs. 5 represents the dogs. Then for birds, it says 2. It's only there. 2. For hamsters, it says 4. It's somewhere there. It's there. 4 for hamsters. Yes, I have represented all the information in the class in the tally chart and in the bar graph. This is what we'll be learning, and we'll have more exercises, more examples so you can understand it better. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.